Productions is back with another YouTube video. And in this YouTube video, we'll be talking about a critical aspect that can significantly affect your little career and season.
Yeah, guys. So the audio actually cut out from the video, so I had to actually just while editing, I just to come and record again. Yeah. So I want to talk about how actually false starting actually affects how it actually affect me and how it actually could actually affect you. So the first thing was in 2022, right? I was actually going for provincials for essays, provincials for hurdles, 110, right? And I was in the 13-second mode. Like I was ready for it. I was ready to execute. I was ready to kill it, And I don't know. I kept on emphasizing this story. I was like, Paul, react, kill the story. And I think I killed the story too much because they told us to get up, right? Like after they said on your marks, get set, go. Then they shot twice. If you're an athlete, you know what shooting twice means. It's a false start, right? But I feel like I flawed, like, cause they were like, who false started? I would have said, no, it's not me, but bro, we gotta be noble, we gotta be honest, But damn, a nigga at work just said it was chill. Then thingy, I was going for like after they said that like who false started, then they checked. I raised my hand and I said it was me, and then they took me out of the race obviously, and I had to like wait for like the next race, which was more or less like essays, but it was for schools. That one was like provincials for clubs. So essays for schools, they really told us, okay, we're running like next week or something like that, right? So I was like, okay, I got it. Then after the false start, bro, I stayed in the blocks. I was just too scared to actually like go. I was like way too scared, but like and this is how it affected me. Like I stayed in the blocks. My start was trash. I had 30 seconds in my legs, but since I was just staying in the start and I was just scared of false starting, obviously I was slower than I was slower than I was slower and I wasn't as fast as I knew I could run. So I didn't think I managed to get fifth in the country. So if actually I didn't false start and I think I would have got a medal. So it just shows how it affected me. I don't know about you. And then I want to go into the three tips on how to avoid it. So number one is to react and don't anticipate. Anticipation is when you're like, you know what, I wanna beat the gun. I'm gonna go before the gun. Nah, that's what causes a false start. Rather react. So practice on your reaction times by doing, let's say, certain drills that actually you could do while standing, where your friend actually just sets you off and you just push on, like you work on the reacting part, not the just the anticipating part. And we're going on to tip number two. Tip number two, which is meditate before a race. Meditation has been proven to have a lot of benefits, especially with your mind, because most of things regarding the story regards the mind. So if your mind is clear and you're not distracted and you're just actually focused on the goal, you're focused on the time that you're gonna run, but not to put in too much pressure. You see it as a good challenge, then you're going out actually gonna execute and have a great start. And tip number three is visualize the race. So tip number three is more or less like a combination of tip number one and two. Because if you do tip number one and two and three, then you're gonna be a beast in your story and it's gonna improve a lot. So that's why, guys, visualization of you actually having a good story, reacting, not anticipating, then you're gonna actually have the best story that you could possibly have, and this could improve regarding, let's say, while working actually on acceleration phase and those stuff. But that actually we'll discuss in another video on how to actually improve your story, but not too much on the mental side, but on the physical side. But guys, keep those tips in mind and remember working so you can become your goal self. See you guys.